Yo, what's going on, guys? It's time for another reaction video, and back with Hailey, my niece.
Hi.
We just finished her introduction into REN with Hi REN, and we're going to continue down the REN rabbit hole. Hailey, this is his band, The Big Push, and they're basically going to kind of do 3 tracks or a mashup of 3 tracks: Wade in the Water, Nina Simone, and Trouble So Hard. But before we get into this, do you know what busking is?
No, I've never heard of it before.
Okay, so you know how here you might be in a city and there'll be some street performers playing guitar or music on the corner, and they build a little audience and people are kind of giving them tips and stuff?
Yeah.
Essentially, in England, that term for them is busking.
Okay.
So sometimes some of these videos might even say busking in the title, but in watching other reactors, it seems to be kind of like us as Americans don't know the term busking. It's not as common here.
Yeah.
But it's just because we don't use that word. But yeah, so that's why we don't know what it is. I've known it is probably about a decade, but yeah, and it was because of a British artist that I was watching on YouTube.
Okay.
So this is his band, The Big Push. It's 4 members. It is made up of REN, another guy by the name of Romain Axisa, who's a French guy. We got Gordon Kendall, and then the drummer is Glenn Chambers. So with the exception of the drummer, the other 3 guys are all guitarists and vocalists as well.
Okay.
So, all right, let's get into it.
I said, wade in the water. I still wade in the water. Wade.
I didn't expect him to have vocals like that from the last video that we watched. I didn't know that his voice was that soulful.
That's why I wanted you to see different
Yeah.
takes. The other thing I forgot to tell you too, his guitar skills, right?
Yeah.
He taught himself to play guitar by watching YouTube videos, like YouTube instructional videos.
That's cool. Man is talented.
Yeah, and his vocal range is insane. So that's why I wanted you to, like, as we're continuing down this rabbit hole, he's like a chameleon with what he can
Yeah,
do with his
for
voice.
sure.
And you're going to see that as we progress through all these different ones.
In the water. I said, my God's gonna trouble. I said, who's that young girl dressed all in black? Wait, this is really weird. In the water. Must be some kind of angel. Moses lied. I said, my God's gonna trouble the water. I say, wait, wait to the water. I say, wait, in the water. I said, my God's gonna trouble the water. I said, my God's gonna trouble the water. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. As sun, the sky, it knows how I feel. It's drifting on by, but it knows how I feel. It's a new dawn. Love, it's a new day, and I'm feeling good.
It's really hard to believe that they're performing this in the middle of the street.
For free. For tips.
It's mind-blowing. They're so good.
Yeah. So real quick, the guy singing right now, that's Goran Kindle.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other guitarist, that's the one, his name is Romain Axisa. So both of those guys also have solo YouTube channels, and I've been doing reactions to them as well. So those of you who are just now discovering me as a reactor, I have a playlist at the end of this called the Reniverse, and it's basically all the artists that I discovered through Ren, and all my reactions for that. So make sure you guys check that out too, because I'm trying to give love to everybody in the big push and not solely Ren. So Goran Kindle and Romain Axisa as well.
Is their music like similar to his, or is like they each kind of have their own style and then they collaborate together for their band?
It's kind of their own thing, sort of. So like Goran's more like folk-ish, and I've only done 2 of his so far, but I think he's got about 10 YouTube videos. Now Romain, he's got one that is the newest one that I just saw, and it seems almost like rock, but a hint of pop to it. And then the other one I did, it turned out that it was kind of like it was called Beige, and it was just kind of like him jamming on the guitar for like 2 or 3 minutes, but it was still entertaining.
Yeah.
So I haven't done enough from the 2 of them yet to kind of know fully what their style is.
Yeah.
But as we go through this, you're going to see some of the other tracks that we watched from the Big Push, and how just within the Big Push, everything can be different.
Yeah.
And they have original songs as well as covers, like what we're watching now is covers. So, but yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. It's like we might have street performers, and there's some that are decent, but like not at this level.
Definitely not. I've definitely never seen this kind of performance on the street.
This is like a well-rounded group that should be performing on a stage.
I agree.
What do you think?
His guitar skills are phenomenal.
So yeah, it's like one of the things with both Romain and Ren is when they really start getting into guitar, it's just a part of their body. You can tell,
Yeah.
like they just like it just flows through them and into the guitar. They just feel the music. And Goran too. He's amazing too. But you could just see a difference in how they
Yeah.
like it just lives within them. So what I've learned through the comments and things is that Romain and Ren were flatmates, roommates at one point, or they might still be. I don't know. And then somewhere along the lines, the band The Big Push formed, and then that's when Kendall and Roman came in. I'm sorry, Glenn and Goran came in. I'm getting names all flip flopped here, but yeah. So we're gonna go from here to a handful more. It seems like you're enjoying it so far.
I am.
Do you have any questions or comments or anything?
I mean, it's not the point of the video, but I love his pants, Romain's pants. I want to steal them.
He's got like his own style going for sure.
I love it.
So I don't remember which one we have lined up from here, but if you guys are enjoying this, we have, I think, 5 to 7 more videos lined up that we're going to be reacting to. And I'm going to release them all in the same order that we're filming them in, and one after another, probably 15 minutes apart. So by the time you finish one of these reactions, if you're watching them as they're released, the next one should be ready for you to watch right after. So let's go on to the next one. You ready, Hailey?
Yes.
All right. We'll see you guys in the next video.